Hey, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. Welcome to the Daughters to Destiny Live podcast. I am your host, Simone Cumbie Johnson, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Y'all share the video, y'all like the video, and tag someone in to join me. You guys, I am so excited about today. But first, how have y'all been this week? For me, it's been a busy, stressful week. I am so glad that it's Friday. Been working on different projects, with Doors to Destiny, learning new things, ordering some new things like merchandise is coming in. We're doing new t-shirts, coffee mugs. We got notebooks, pens, all that good stuff coming in, y'all. So I am working really hard to make sure that we have those things up and running for purchase soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. School started back up. I thought that this class would have been hard because it's um my second to last class, but it's not. It's like a breeze. So I'm just doing what I gotta do, submit my discussion, and moving on along so I can do my final class and be done with that and bring me my degree. And then next year in March, I'm going to walk across that stage. And I'm really looking forward to that. Let's see what else been going on. That's pretty much been it, you guys. I just really been working hard to get these things done, to get products out and work on different things. So that's that. I also want to let you guys know this will be the last live podcast. I know. But I'm super excited because if you've been joining me on live, you know that I've been talking so much about the podcast. Y'all, the podcast is finally here. I am so excited. It's one thing when you write your visions down, you know the scripture, write your visions down to make it plain. Well, for me, that is mostly what I do, write my visions down. But to see it come to light is a feeling that I don't think I'll ever get over. Like to see your dreams finally come a reality. And I wrote that I wanted to do a Doors to Destiny podcast back in 2019. And I finally have it. So you guys, the world premiere is next Friday, May 1st is the premiere of the Daughters to Destiny podcast. And I'm going to be doing a countdown all week long. So you guys, the podcast is going to be on iTunes, it's going to be on Spotify and SoundCloud. So again, the podcast, the Doors to Destiny podcast, is going to be on Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud. And for those of you that are listening, you get first treat because the introduction in the first episode of When I Started to Believe in Me is already uploaded. So shh. Y'all go visit, subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comments. Rate the podcast. And let me know what you think, y'all. That's my little baby. I'm super excited about it. I have a bunch of topics that I want to discuss on there. More people that I feel I can reach this way through the podcast. And then you won't have to hear my kids' noise, which is a huge thing. And they won't be interrupting because I usually do it while they sleep or I'm an early bird. So I usually get up between 3 and 5 in the morning. Lately, because we've been in the house, I've been staying up late. And waking up late, and that is usually not me because I be in the bed around about 8 or 9 o'clock. So I'm trying to get myself back on schedule so I can wake up early in the mornings because I'm more productive in the mornings than I am at night and evening time. So I like to get everything that I have to get out the way during my morning time. So I'm trying to get back on. But yes, you guys, I'm super excited. Y'all go subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud for the Daughters to Destiny podcast and tell me what you think. If you didn't see, it is going to be some changes. So I wanted you guys to be the first to know. One of the changes is the Woman Who Inspires. I started off doing that segment because I wanted us to promote businesses, well, not businesses, I wanted us to promote women that inspires us in doing things in our community and around the world. And I am still going to do that. But I'm also going to be posting them on Wednesdays on my page, and then on the podcast I am also going to mention who I selected for the women who inspires. So if you guys have a woman that inspires you and you would like for me to shout them out on the podcast, y'all send me an email, send me a messenger, do what you have to do, because I'm all for unity and women. That's what Daughters to Destiny is all about. Um, one one of the segments, the boss move segments, I designed that so we can shine a light on different businesses and organizations that's going on, because I know how difficult it is to get your brand, your organization, your products and stuff out there to a wide range of people. So on my podcast, I have a segment called Boss Moves. But y'all, I want to rename that segment so it can tie in more so into Daughters to Destiny. So instead of Boss Moves, I'm going to call this segment Shine Girl Shine. And it's the same setup where we highlight different organizations and businesses that are local or around the world. But I want to call it Shine Girl Shine because that's where we're shining a light on the female that's making boss moves. So that segment is going to be called Shine Girl Shine. If you guys have an organization or a business that you guys would like for me to shine a light on during the Daughters to Destiny podcast, y'all send me a message. I did a post and I'm going to do one again. And I wrote down the list of those who have already replied. So don't worry, your business is coming on the upcoming shows. It's just going to be on the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud versus me doing it live. And I'm going to see if I can also write a post and shout it out on my page so people can like and share and get you exposed to different areas and more people for your brand. So, what else? I'm also going to do a Q&A session. And I'll play it by ear where I'll post up, if you guys have any questions that you would like for me to ask on the podcast, I'll post it throughout the week. And then you have until Thursday morning to submit them so I can go through the questions and see which one I can answer or get someone on who could possibly answer the questions. So I'm not an expert, but the things that I do know, I would like to share my wisdom and my knowledge is the areas that I do know with you guys. So if you have questions that you want to ask about my personal life, about Daughters to Destiny, just random question about relationships, marriage, stuff like that, friendships, stuff like that. Because I am married, but y'all, I done been through the works when it comes in relationships. So I know a thing or two. So y'all submit y'all questions, and I'll be sure to answer them on the Daughters to Destiny podcast. Let's see what else I have for you guys. Oh, the Testimony Thursdays. Now, I started this segment because I feel we overcome by the words of our testimony. And I do feel that if we share our testimony, it can help somebody else going through the same thing we went through. It can inspire somebody to keep going towards the finish line and not to give up. So that segment was really important to me. But I'm finding that every Thursday I'm not being able to come up with a testimony. So I'm not going to push it to the side, but if I have a testimony, I promise to share it on the podcast. I promise to write posts about it, but it won't be every Thursday. And it might be like Monday or Tuesday. I just don't see me doing it every week because I'm having a hard time coming up with content, but I am going to still share my testimonies with you guys. And if you have a testimony and you want me to share it on the Daughters to Destiny page or the podcast, you guys send me a message and I'll get it on there, because you never know, your story may help somebody else. So don't be shy, don't be embarrassed, and don't be intimidated by that. And let's see, I'm looking through my notes, making sure I don't forget anything. Oh, so the business and organization I want to shine a light on is Miss Muriel Danielle. Y'all, I want you guys to see it. She was the first one who really invested in Daughters to Destiny. Let me pull the computer down over here so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see it because it's in silver, but my first set of t-shirts, she was the one who designed them for me. She knew I liked glitter, the Daughters to Destiny. She really invested into Daughters to Destiny in the beginning. So I'm humbled. I am appreciative of her services. Y'all, she do graphics. She do t-shirts, any products you need for weddings, events. Y'all contact her. She does it all. Anything you need, paperwork, anything that you need for your event, you guys contact her. She make things. So I'm going to post her link down below. And her page is Mariel Danielle. Y'all contact her. Y'all tell her that I sent y'all. If y'all need anything for y'all business or events, y'all contact her. She does t-shirts and things of that nature too. So I'm really appreciative of her because again, she made these, and I am in the works of putting out new t-shirts, but you always and never forget humble beginnings. She was the first one who did the Daughters to Destiny t-shirt, invested in Daughters to Destiny. And I am forever grateful for her. So y'all check her out, her page out and see what she can do for your business, your event, or your organization. And so you guys, one announcement I do have a new blog. I'm super excited about. So this blog is inspired from a post from Sarah Jakes Roberts. Those of you who are new, I love me some Sarah Jakes Roberts, okay? I love her sermons, I love her speeches, I love everything. She's just so real and down to earth. You feel every word that she preaches and that she says. So I love Sarah Jakes Roberts. She made a post that really inspired me to write this new blog that was posted today. I posted on my page, Instagram, but I'm also going to post a link under this video so you can check it out. And it's called The Raw Part of Us. And it's really me opening up and sharing how I want to be more vulnerable, how I want to share the good parts, but I also want to share the not so good parts of life, because sometimes we glamorize this whole thing. And somebody just needs to be able to relate. Somebody just really need to be able to see the parts where you were also down and out, but you pull yourself up. They need to see that you cried tears and that you didn't always thought that you was gonna make it. So I vow to be more vulnerable. I vow to be more honest, not just in the good stuff, but the negative stuff and the bad stuff that I go through as well, because all of them are used as a building block. All of them are used as a way to form me into the better person that I strive to be each and every day. So I want you guys to check that out on the www.daughters, the number 2 destiny .org. So www.daughters, the number 2 destiny.org. And I will also put that link below as well. And if you guys did not see The Woman Who Inspires, it was one of my good friends, Chantel. Y'all, she has the business called Charisma by Carly. The girl is the bomb. Let me tell you, she is my go-to with all my things concerning Daughters to Destiny. What I really love is that she has a heart for the things that she do, your organization and your business. She's not just doing it to make money, or she's not doing it just to say do it. She put her all into it, and you can tell that she put her heart into making sure that you have the best that you need for your business and your organization. She does everything. She does posters, she does banners, she does t-shirts, she does graphics, she does logos, she does personalized mailers, boxes. Y'all, she's a one-stop party shop. So y'all head on to Instagram, over to Instagram, and it's Charisma by Carly. She inspires me to be a better person when it comes to Daughters to Destiny and being a better entrepreneur. She inspires me to keep going and have a heart like she does and be about her business, because she does not play about her business. You could tell her heart is truly in it. So I want you guys to go over to Instagram and follow her. I'm going to see if I can also put her link to her Instagram page below, and you guys contact her for anything that you need, because again, she's a one-stop party shop. Hey, you guys, I didn't talk your ears off. So let's get into the Friday's message. So the Friday's message tied closely into me working on the podcast. So the Friday's message today is going to be on new beginnings. And I know new beginnings are exciting. You trying new things, you seeing what fits for you, what works for you, and what doesn't. And for me, new beginnings are a humbling experience because you're learning a lot. And you also messing up a lot in the beginning because you're learning. And for me, new beginnings is scary. New beginnings can be scary because you going into it sometimes scared. I know for me, with the things that I do, I go into it sometimes scared, and I have to ask God to remove all fear from me and allow His light to shine through me and what I'm doing. But it's new beginnings are scary. I will be honest. I am the type of person that like to stay in my comfort zone. I don't like to come out my comfort zone as much, and I feel like God is pushing me more and more outside my comfort zone, because when you're in your comfort zone, you are limited yourself to the possibilities and the things that you can be doing to expand yourself and to expand your business, to expand your horizons. But in your comfort zone, you are already used to a routine and the way of doing things. You're already used to that. You're settled in that, so you know what to come. With military, we like to make jokes that as soon as you get settled in, you about to move, because it's really true. Once you get settled in, it seems like once you get settled into the groove of things, you have new friends, you have a community of people, and you think that, okay, now I got the hang of things. Boom, now it's time to up and leave and go to the next duty station. So for me, you would think that that would still help me get out my comfort zone, and it doesn't, you guys, because I like a routine. I like things to go in a structured way. I don't like to be all, I don't like too much surprises in my schedule or things. Like, I like to have a handle on the things that comes my way. So new beginnings for me are scary, because it takes me out my comfort zone. It's exciting because I'm working on something new, like with the podcast. I had no idea that it requires so much, like certain requirements, like your picture size, your things of that nature. I didn't know what all requires, so I become like fearful, like I can't do this. Um, who's going to tune in? Who am I going to reach? What if I don't get no ratings? And all these fears are coming in my head, and I had to put that to the side and say, Lord, this is a vision that I wanted. This is a dream. This is what I wrote down. This is what I want to produce, to reach more people, to put Doors to Destiny on the map, to help women, not just locally, but around the world. And I had to set my fears to the side and focus on who and what I am doing it for. So although new beginnings can be scary, like moving to a new place at a duty station for us for military, but maybe you're moving to a new place in your area, it may be scary because you don't know what to expect, and you can't take your old routine of how you did things before in this new season of your life. So it can be scary, but it also can be refreshing to know that you're starting something new, to know that it's a new avenue for you, and to know that God is going to direct you every step of the way. Because usually when you start out new, like I said, you don't know the ins out. You're learning as you go about. So that requires you trusting God even more in this new season of life, in this new situation, because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know the next steps. You're just playing it day by day. So it's really having faith and trust and leaning on God that He's going to carry us through in the new season. So I say, do it scared. Do it scared. If it's your dream, if it's something you want to accomplish, if it's something that you've written down and you know that is in your heart, do it scared. Do it scared. And it's okay if you mess up. With this podcast, even doing it live, I see, for once, when I first started, I was facing my stairs. Now I'm facing my wall because I see it's better that way. Like different things on different segments, you see that I changed it up because I'm learning what works for me and what doesn't. I'm learning what reach my viewers and what doesn't, and that's okay to make mistakes. Everybody starting out made a mistake. Ain't nobody just start off and take on running and no one made a mistake. That's what business, that's what life is all about. Taking chances, taking risk on yourself. I saw a post that the biggest investment I made was in myself, within myself. So guess what? I'm gonna take the chances. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I may mess up sometimes, and I apologize in advance. And I apologize when I do mess up. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning the ins and outs of things such as business. Even with being a mom, you learn the ins and outs of what works and what doesn't work. What worked for somebody else may not work for my kids, may not work for me as a mom. So we all learn what works for us in that season of our life. So new beginnings can be scary, but I want to encourage you to keep on going. Do it scared. If you mess up, don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone mess up. Everyone get it wrong. Like, that's all right. It's going to lead you to the right thing. because all things work together for our good, right? So even the bad things, even the times when we messed up, and we grow and we learn. Sometimes we learn the biggest lesson through our failures. And I don't even like to say failures, but I'll say our mishaps, because they're not really failures. They're moving us in the direction that we need to go. So I just want to encourage you guys today. That's what I was thinking about with the podcast and the new direction to Daughters to Destiny. Do it scared. New beginnings can be scary. I admit they can be scary, but they also could be fun. They also could be rewarding, and it also pushes you to trust God on a whole nother level. So you guys, that's all I have for you today. I know it was a lot of updates with the Daughters to Destiny podcasts and segments that I'm going to bring in. I'm also going to be bringing in a special guest that's going to be coming on. If you haven't seen my interview with Miss Monique Rodriguez, she is the CEO of Mayel Organics. I'm going to see if I can also get a snippet up like I did all this week with the women empowerment sessions. But she was on Daughters to Destiny Instagram Live last Friday, and she was just sharing um her wisdom and her knowledge about how she got her business started and how she manages a multi-million-dollar company, as well as being a wife and being a mom of two precious girls. So if you haven't checked out the video, or if you wasn't able to tune in on Instagram Live, go over to our YouTube page and check out the interviews, and also look at the women empowerment sessions, because they were awesome. Even viewing them this week, I still got a boost and confidence in certain areas. So those messages helped me and changed my life. So you guys check those out. And don't forget to look at our new blog called The Raw Parts of Me. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, and subscribe to the Daughters to Destiny podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And again, I'm going to do a countdown each day, because the premiere is May 1st, and I'm truly excited to share it with you guys. So, all right. I hope y'all have a good weekend. And then until next time, this will be the last live podcast. But I am going to try to get on every now and then to do a live, just to connect, to answer some questions, and to see what you guys are doing. So, all right, y'all. Bye.